Yay! Yay!
Jace is back!
Hey!
Yay!
Good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course.
You're welcome.
I've been dodging this for months now.
I feel like my parents got divorced or something, and my older brother went with the dad, but I went with the mom.
Yeah.
And now we're back for like Christmas or something.
I went out between podcasts for a pack of cigarettes. And
Right.
I'm finally back 6 months later.
No,
I miss Sweet Jace. There's like a great relief too, where it's like I used to remember I'd come to these podcasts, and if Jace were going to be here, I'd be like, "Oh, perfect! I don't really have to try.
Right.
Jace will be really funny."
You would bring like 4 more beers.
Right, exactly. I can show up blacked out. And then when Jace was gone, Devan would give me a look like, "Dude, you better like actually try."
You gotta pull your weight.
when we started Lemon Party, there was a period where I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how we're going to do Hate Watch.
I had to start trying.
And that's all that needed to happen. And then
Yeah.
John allowed himself to become the butt of all jokes.
Yeah, it's great. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up this entire podcast.
Oh, by the way, let's do a quick.
Introduce what's going on with John.
Let's do this first
Oh,
and
right.
get this
let's
thing
get this
out.
thing out of the way.
So Jason Sheehan, don't say the name. This is very funny. A listener sent this care package, and it's full of like
I just said the name.
Joey ripped
no,
this care
you can't say the
package.
name of the company.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
hide
listener,
these bags.
Jason
It's
Sheehan.
Raytheon.
But thank you for the Jason Raytheon.
Jason Raytheon. He sent us a bunch of guns from Somalia.
Thank you for the drones, Jason.
So it's a farm, an unnamed farm,
Yeah.
and
Joey, what did you go into this and eat an orange?
This is insane.
I accidentally got very drunk, and I
You're literally.
was on the Lemon Party live stream, so I was drinking to kind of make things interesting. And accidentally, after I was a little too drunk, I
You
dipped
turned
in.
into a rat.
I dipped in. I turned into a little rat.
Yeah, you were a real like
Who
Templeton.
eats an orange like
Who
this,
does that?
dude?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Did you
Show
fuck
that to the
orange?
camera.
Look at what he did. It's
He did a little call
it's
me
like
by
a
your name.
Rottweiler.
Hold
got
that
into
up
the orange.
closer.
Let me get the peanuts off of it. Hold on.
Joey, that's a demented.
This is insane.
How many peanuts do you think Joey ate while he was blackout?
I took a big dump earlier, and there was like a lot of those.
You have
in
to
it.
pull him out like a dog when it eats stencil. Yeah.
But so I posted an Instagram story thinking, oh, this guy must own the farm, and he wants us to promote the business. And so I tagged the business name, and then the guy that sent them instantly messaged me and goes like, oh, dude, could you take that down? Like, I don't want my work to find out that I listen to your podcast.
Jesus.
So it's just like every single listener is very ashamed.
But are we allowed to say what he works at?
No.
Okay.
No.
Don't say it.
Can't mention that.
But it's a farm, and they
Because
make
his
beer.
boss listens to the show.
But so, anyways, let me take this down. I just wanted to do.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you
Thank
want,
you.
if you want to send more,
Thank you, Jason.
and there's a lot of there's like oranges and like popcorn.
Avocados.
Yeah.
That's
Avocados.
amazing. But yeah, send us stuff, and we won't mention where you work.
Contact me if you want to send booze. I don't want anything that will actually like money. If you want to send booze or
would
like
just
weird
send money?
gift
Who would
packages.
send money? We have a Patreon. Why would they?
They're just sending Joey 40s every month?
They put a wad of cash in in a carrier pigeon's mouth.
Not that anybody wanted to send money, but my point is, I'm not doing this because I'm like poor. I just like getting weird stuff.
Send
Yeah.
Joey fruit. He needs vitamins when he drinks.
Yeah.
Joey's been diagnosed with land scurvy.
Yeah. Joey's the first non-pirate to get scurvy.
Yeah. You guys have your own like homeless version of Hello Fresh on the podcast?
Yeah, Joey has gout for sure. Mm-hmm. How's that big toe?
I don't have any gout.
No gout?
Wait, you
My
have gout?
body. No, I don't have gout.
Oh.
My only thing that I have weird about my health is like sometimes my heart.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's a
bro.
weird.
That's a big one.
It's a big thing to say casually.
Yeah.
You always do that. You always go like, "Nothing's wrong with me." Sometimes my heart raps. There's nothing wrong with me. Sometimes my heart turns into Twista.
Yeah. My heart beatboxes.
Yeah. My heart was in a cipher last night. Your heart's walking around the house with a backpack on, smoking a blunt.
My heart does that old boom bap style.
Listen. I'm
That
a
New
go-
York style.
My heart's in pro era.
I'm a pillar of goddamn health. My heart has a mind of its own. Sometimes.
How's everything with the heart? It's all good, right?
It beats a little weird sometimes.
Sometimes a little
I
weird.
think it's probably because you have so much courage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Every hero has a heart like this.
Yeah.
Your heart's trying to escape your own ribcage.
Yeah,
That's
So
like
anyways-
the Grinch at the end when it's exploding past the boss.
Speaking of heart, having a lot of heart, John.
Oh god.
We need John to have some heart tomorrow, folks. The Hate Watch fans out there need to pray for John tomorrow. He's what is it?
my first
Explain.
jiu-jitsu tournament, and it's the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done.
And
in
you've
my
had to
life.
been cutting weight like you're
I've cut-
fighting Israel Adesanya tomorrow.
I've cut 15 pounds, over 15 pounds this month.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
All come.
Y'all come. You got that. You had that cocked and loaded.
No, I did not.
No, Jesus Christ, that was good.
Don't act like that's a good joke.
That was any cum joke. I think it's like the Sistine Chapel.
Mark Twain over here.
Yeah, what? Thanks, guys. I'm a regular David Sedaris.
I was like, I leave the podcast. They start just sucking Devan off every episode.
Hey, I didn't know J.P. Rourke was the host of a goddamn podcast.
Oh my god.
And Will Rogers, ladies and gentlemen.
So I am.
That's so
2
funny, though,
pounds.
real quick, to
What?
interrupt you. That's John's level of, like, what is great humor.
Oh, yeah.
I made the easiest cum joke of all time, and John's like, what are you, Carlin?
That's the height of humor for me. I just don't like anything past that. But,
That would be your
You wrote that.
Aliquin round table.
Yeah, yeah,
Would just
yeah.
be the skanks.
the
Just raping Dorothy Parker.
The Munchkin.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a bit too much for John.
Oh, that's
sorry.
crazy. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
No, I'm like 2 pounds underweight, but I'm like super nervous.
Well, what does that mean? If you show up a pound underweight, they don't let you fight? It's
No,
fake.
no. So I have to weigh in wearing my like the shit I'm gonna wear when I'm like rolling. So I have to weigh in wearing clothing. So that's a pound. Joey doesn't believe me, but it's a pound.
Yeah, but it's
Your
not.
gi?
Not my gi. It's the no. I'm wearing like a
Shorts
rash
and
guard.
I bet it's
A
about-
rash guard, shorts, and spats.
Probably like 6 ounces.
I don't understand how that works. John pays.
I paid to be
to
in this
do
tournament.
this.
I paid 140.
How are
bucks.
they going to turn him down if he's a pound overweight?
That's just how it goes.
Well, that's retarded.
I paid, like, a lot of money.
I'm going to try to expedite this segment because it's kind of like embarrassing for real combat sports athletes like me and Jace.
Yeah.
That's right. Tell him, Joe.
On the way here, John and I called the Bone Crusher, friend of the show, who was a national champion, state champion wrestler. And he's like, let me ask you about weight cutting. And I wasn't going to say anything because I'm like, let the Bone Crusher kind of make a fool out of John. And so he goes, Bone Crusher, I'm 2 under. I'm in hell. I'm starving myself. I'm thirsty. And Bone Crusher's like, dude, we would go to sleep 10 pounds overweight. Like, what are you talking about?
This shit's wild to me.
What? I don't understand. They
Yeah,
go to
because
the,
you just sweat it all out.
Exactly.
in the morning.
So-
And I know that because
Yeah.
I'm also an elite fighter.
Exactly.
Like
So
Joe.
we're elite fighters.
Yeah. What you do is you destroy your kidney over like the course of 4 hours.
Yeah.
But so it's not really that extreme to like cut 10 pounds of water weight in the morning.
You can lose 10 pounds of
Oh,
water weight.
more than that.
Oh, you can lose
Yeah,
like
yeah,
30
yeah.
pounds.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
lose like
Yeah.
30 pounds.
People have gone down like 20, 30 pounds like for a fight in a day.
From what? Just sweating and
People
peeing?
die.
They put
Yeah.
they put garbage bags on. They get in saunas. They just get on a bike. They'll get
Yeah.
on a bike in a sauna and they'll just sweat.
It's like the body is
I
like
didn't
what
know.
percent water?
There's literally guys who've been like dragged and like held up to get on the scale because their
Right.
body's
Yeah.
like technically like dying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Man.
so anyways, John, get naked, weigh in.
What
Don't
if
want to get naked?
Well, what if
Yeah,
the pianist was just about a guy cutting weight for a big fight?
Yeah, that's Rogan visiting
Yeah.
the Holocaust Museum.
For a big fight against the country. Yeah, Rogan's visit.
Rogan at the Holocaust Museum. He's like, man, that's what are they like featherweight men?
It's like, was Anne Frank like featherweight man?
All right, hold on.
All right, so let's weigh yourself, John.
Let's just do it. Do you want me to do it in the clothes? It's quicker. I can get naked.
No, get
Take
naked.
it, take
Get naked, get
take your
naked.
clothes
But
off.
you can't show your cock. Remember that.
I'm not
We're on
getting
YouTube.
Tuck your,
Keep your underwear
tuck your
on.
cock in your jeans so you
Tuck
can
my cock in my jeans.
before you take it off, and then take your jeans off, and then you have a tucked cock. Can you show the top of his pubic hair? Would that be fine?
Yeah, we can show pubes.
yeah.
I'm not sure about that. Just cover. Do like the Red
I
Hot
like
Chili
how it was
Peppers
like-
cover and just kind of cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the Buffalo
Take
Bill.
your boots off, your big boots.
They're gonna smell bad, dude.
Still have Jordan Neely's blood on them, these boots.
Jordan Neely.
You still got a tooth in that.
The man that was killed on the subway in New York. You're not a. I guess you're not
the
an
guy got
ally.
choked out.
Yeah. John breaks his boots in by curb stomping.
Yeah.
The guy, you haven't seen that? The guy, the Michael Jackson impersonator?
Dude, there's a Michael Jackson impersonator at Union Station.
Well, there's one everywhere.
Whoa,
and this
that's
guy
crazy.
was, you can only impersonate a pedophile for
hold
so
on.
long until people take action.
What did they do to that guy?
They killed him.
Ah.
A guy put him, ex-Marine put him in a headlock and I guess choked him out and he died.
Just because he was like doing the dances and the noises?
No, he was apparently threatening people or whatever. But
He was fucking a kid.
I don't. Yeah, he was. He was making 2 children break dance. Wow.
I really wish the fans. I'm just looking at John
All
get
right,
attracted.
just keep the. You can keep the underwear on.
No, take them off.
keeping the underwear on.
Gotta keep the underwear on. Now stand in front of the camera.
Hold on, wait. Oh, hold on.
Move the scale. Move the scale over.
Well, they're
probably
Right.
on carpet too.
Move the scale over.
Stand in front. Let's now dance for
There we
us.
go, John.
That's monkey.
Dance! You stuttering, muttering prick,
Right.
you.
Now we're all gonna throw batteries at John.
It's not reading correctly.
It's reading correctly. Yeah, you're definitely not 93 pounds.
Wow, you cut a lot of weight.
Wow, John. It looks like you're Asian.
95 pounds on carpet. You want just like...
It's like the machine.
Why don't you go on the tile real quick and weigh in off camera?
Now that, yeah, we
No way. We already saw your shitty body. It's
the
fine.
vi-
I'm sorry. I gotta make a joke.
the visual bit
He
is
looks
done.
great. He actually
John's
looks great.
lost so much weight.
He's lost so much weight.
I just saw you.
225. 225.
Amazing.
225.
What weight do you need to hit?
222.
222.
Jesus.
John, you better fucking lift some weight. You better work out while the pod's is happening. John, start doing some jumping jacks right now.
Why are you nervous?
I got this, yeah.
John, get in front of the camera. No, keep it all off. Just record with it off.
Jumping jacks for the camera.
Work
Shadow
out.
box.
Shadow box. Get in front of the camera. Now.
You're
John,
being like a cuck.
You're being like a real Nancy right now. The music's playing.
Just because I'm here, you're standing up for yourself all of a sudden.
Yeah, all right, just because Jace is here? God damn you. Do something. Lose weight. Lose weight.
Oh no, we got a wrestling match.
I guess you're not a bone crusher.
Thought you were a bone crusher.
Thought you could crush bones.
Thought he was a bone crusher.
I thought that.
Sad.
Sad, pathetic.
So you have to lose
Yeah.
5 pounds by tomorrow?
Well, I was 5 pounds under this weight this morning. That's
Yes,
why I'm
What
fucking
is the weight you have to hit?
I have
220.
to be under. I have to be 220. I have to be 220.
Well, yeah, just don't drink for like the next.
No,
day.
222.
No, I have to be under 220.
221.9.
I have to be 221.9.
You could lose 3.5. You could lose
Yeah.
4 pounds.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna get in the car. We're gonna chain you up to it. We're just gonna drive you around the neighborhood.
Yeah, what if we drag you? What if we drag you on the street?
I lose 5 pounds of skin.
You're jogging behind us.
Oh,
We're
give me
like,
my
no.
vape.
He's a little skin cut.
Yeah,
And give me my spit bottle.
you're jogging behind us. We're like, no, John, down.
Yeah.
on the pavement.
You gotta spit.
Oh yeah, so
Okay.
this is what they used to make us do
Yeah.
in high school on the wrestling team. If you were cutting, they'd give you a little water bottle, and the coaches they'd make you spit into it all day at school, and the coaches would show up to school and check how much spit you've spit into
Holy
your
fuck.
bottle.
Because the spit, you're losing weight when you spit?
yeah,
Yeah.
Did they give you the special gum to chew that makes you spit?
yeah, the sugar-free gum.
Yeah. I know about the
exactly.
sugar-free gum.
The xylitol gum?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Which
that
sucks. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible
Yeah.
gum, but it's so that's actually like a meaningful amount of weight is your spit.
Well, so
Yeah.
in a weight cut, it can very easily come down to like you're off by a half pound or something. You could spit a half pound of spit.
Who are you? Let's talk about who John's fighting tomorrow. Who are you fighting? You're fighting.
I don't know.
like,
I don't know who I'm doing. I'm going against first. But there's 3 other guys in my division, and one of them is a Native American.
You're fighting an engine.
Yeah, I'm fighting a Native American. I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you? Okay. So here, first things first. We got a blanket upstairs. We'll infect it, and you just hand it to him.
I'll just staple $20 bills all over my body.
Yeah.
Just flick alcohol into his face.
Yeah. Give him
Out
a
of my
little
pocket.
bit of booze. He'll be
Well, it's like I'm in the like 30 and over range. So I'm looking. I'm gonna be one of the heavier guys there and the youngest guy there. You know what I mean? Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. So.
All right.
None of them else have
Joe, what do you
played
think about
podcasts.
this? I mean, is he have a chance here?
I don't know what the competition is going to be like. I tried to do some research, but apparently, like, there's our D1 wrestlers, or like champion level wrestlers, are allowed to compete at white belt, even if.
Of course, he's competing for a white belt. This fucking scumbag.
Yeah, Yeah, years from now, you're finally getting to a black belt. You're like, I'm good.
Yeah, the first guy to avoid the black belts.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
What's next? Yellow?
No, it's just the rank. It's the rank. But yeah, no.
Wait, so it's not race?
He explains
The wrestlers
John
play.
explains
I thought it was about what race you were.
Oh, dude.
No, it's not a race.
Yeah, but the D1 guys can't compete against.
Sorry, no, but like a guy that won state 4 years in a row in high school can compete against John. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna go and watch and support him, right?
Well, what time? I have to do lemon party.
I'm going at it's at 7:30
In the morning.
In the evening is when I start.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, we gotta record one party. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be there. Yeah.
I can't. I
don't want any of you to be there.
I have to do lemon party tomorrow.
I can't. Sorry. I wish I could come, but my baby girl needs me.
You know, my baby got colic.
My baby needs
I'm gonna
me.
start taking this barefoot more. This is nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
best of luck to you, John. You have to fight 3 people tomorrow, or just one?
I'm guaranteed 2.
Guaranteed 2.
It's like a round robin type of thing.
Well, yeah, including me, there's only 4 dudes, so it's basically whoever loses the first has to battle it.
We'll
out for
keep
third
people
place.
updated.
Anyway, keep that spit going, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
keep
and
spitting.
by the way, we'll get
Ooh,
off this. But
sexy.
John, if you don't have this up like 4 ounces of spit by the end of this,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna choke you out.
I'm gonna check you out.
Choke out, buddy. But I feel like we're wasting sweet Jace by not having him watch stuff and making him do goofs.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun realizing how much we make fun of John on the podcast.
Yeah, no, Jace,
you've been
Jace
missing
came
that.
back
But
to
I feel like I walked into the Stanford prison experiment one weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm still like ramping up to be like, oh, this is what we're.
I'm the guy they're fucking with the baton. in
Oh,
the
so
corner.
we got to flick
Yeah.
their penis
You
while they're
missed
standing
out
on the wall.
You missed out on a lot. Once you left, the show got a lot less heady. It got a lot more brutal.
Yeah.
It became predatory.
It became a predatory show.
It really is like a prison thing.
It's,
Yes.
it's we just
You had to rank out, once like an alpha leaves, you have to
Exactly.
rank out,
Yeah.
who the next alphas are.
so we've turned John into our bitch here.
Yeah, it's really despicable what's happened here.
We just
Yeah.
every episode we just shove stuff up his ass.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna come back in 6 months. He's gonna be like, you're chaining him into the wall, and
It's like Hellraiser.
yeah, it's his prolapsed asshole
Devin
looking
and I
right
are
into
like-
the camera.
Devin and I are the twins from Shawshank Redemption, and John's Andy Dufresne.
And I'm Rhett.
yeah.
They didn't rape John much at first, but then they needed the content.
well, this is a funny first video. I saw this and it made me laugh. It's
Can I ask you real quick? Can you feel the guy's dick when you're wrestling them?
yeah, I've always wondered that.
Oh,
Can you feel his dick, his balls, and his ass?
No.
Why not?
yeah, you do. You feel it.
Like, no, not really. I mean, like, you're aware of,
Well,
like,
John is feeling it because he's literally
I'm grabbing it and
it.
sucking it in my mouth. No, no, you just watch out for it, kind of. You know what I mean? I don't know how to I don't explain it. You just don't, like, try not to knee a guy in his cock.
Can you
don't
press
do
your
that.
Can you press your cock deep into a guy?
But you do have to grab under their groin, right? A lot, like so you're.
Yeah, but when you're doing that shit, you just don't feel that stuff. I mean, like, you smell taints, dude. That's the one thing that it's annoying. You can tell when a guy's not showering.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Didn't you get like some medieval disease or something?
Yeah,
from
Yeah,
wrestling?
I lost all the skin on my hands and
Right.
feet and all of my
He had
fingernails.
monkeys. He had ringworm and
I lost every one of my fingernails. These are all, dude. Look how weird my thumbnails look. Look how weird my thumbnails look.
dead. Yeah.
I lost every time. Dude. There's something you paid to do. I lost all the skin.
Your fingernails fell out?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
these
fell
are all
off.
brand new,
You're
dude.
like fucking Jeff
They're
Goldblum
nice.
in The
They're nice,
Fly.
though. Yeah, yeah.
No, these are nice
These
now.
are great
yeah.
fingernails.
Those are fresh ones.
They're brand new.
He shed all
Check 'em
the
out, boy.
skin.
I have no.
fresh.
Feel my hands. I have no
I
calluses.
don't want to. I don't want to get.
Nobody
the
wants
fingers.
to touch you,
Look at
dude.
feel my hands.
No,
They're so
Devin, don't.
Yeah, Devin, your hand's
They're
gonna
so
fall
nice.
off.
They're so nice.
Your thumb is.
My thumbnail's fucking
disgusting
weird.
looking though. What happened to your thumb?
Well, I'm glad my toenails are gone because those needed a redo.
Oh, the new one's better?
New ones are way better, and my new thumbs are better, to be honest.
Your thumb looks like Jim Norton.
But yeah, I lost all. At first, I was like, the lady at the hospital was like, you may lose some of them, and then they all just came off.
I'm not kidding. You said that, and then I looked right at your spit in the bottle, and it really made me nauseous for a second.
Yeah, that's gross.
It really, you spit, and I saw the like loogies slide down the wall.
There's just spit, I think.
That's a low amount of spit, by the way.
I'm trying.
It's too cloudy. Is the problem?
Well, it's frothy right now.
You need more juice.
Yeah, I need a.
You guys want to watch a video of a lady who's too fat to keep her baby alive.
Yeah, this was so sad.
yeah, I saw this lady. Yeah.
This fucking lady.
Fucking
insane.
Mr. Bean kills her child.
So it's a lady putting her groceries into her car, and her baby's in a stroller next to the car, and it starts rolling away, and she tries chasing after it, but she's too fat to keep her baby alive. So look at this. Jesus Christ!
Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
It's the after this one. Yeah,
Jesus.
It's the third time that really gets.
Here's the thing.
I love her taking a knee.
She's.
It's like Tony Stark at the end of fucking Endgame.
Well, when I saw this initially,
I am low Iron Man.
Very good. That's why we missed you.
This is why we need you. You guys all come back, man.
this is her roundabout way of trying to kill her kid.
Possibly. You think she gained all that weight to kill her kid in this fashion?
I think these are fake stumbles. I don't think anyone's this fat. I don't think anyone's this big a piece of shit. Look at how pathetic this is.
Unless she tore both ACLs the minute she went for it.
I think she really fucked her knees up, dude. That's the thing. Like, she tries to get
But also, your baby is
baby's
rolling into the highway.
into traffic. The baby would be immediately killed, and all these strangers have to help.
Look at her fucking back, dude. It's like Subway rolls. It's insane.
No,
she like butterball.
It has little jalapenos baked into it.
Yeah.
Cheddar cheese. Yeah.
When you go there, they ask if you want to carve out some of her body.
So you can fit more meatballs
You can fit more
inside.
meat in the. So that was, Did you guys see Trump had one of his, I think, literally a top 5 moment of his entire life the other day?
No, I didn't.
He's in a deposition because remember that
crazy lady,
the crazy
him of
rape
yeah.
Carol
Carol something.
who was she was like, rape is sexy.
Yeah, she went on Anderson Cooper. She's like, a lot of women. She's like rubbing her nipples.
Yeah. She was like, Anderson.
Anderson, a lot of women who are feminists get off on the power play of being dominated.
Anderson, I was raped, but it was kind of hot.
Yeah, Anderson, when I look at your big gay eyes, think about how well you could rape me.
So this
Carol, are you using this as a masturbation fantasy, or why are you rubbing your tits?
So this is him. This is him answering the. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
When you said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice, you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you.
Insulted.
I'm honest when I say it. I would not have any interest in.
That's the most honest man who's ever walked the face of the fucking earth.
Mm-hmm.
He just said she's too ugly to rape. Mm-hmm. The former president of the United States goes, nope. Would not rape her.
Honest Abe over here.
Honest Abe. Hey, there's an evolution to this country, okay, Joey?
Yeah. That's George Washington with the cherry tree. You're just going, look at her tits, they're bees. I never rape a bee.
Rape a bee.
Honestly, a pretty rock solid argument.
It's cool, dude. Watch the other.
And then also just throw in the lawyer lady into the mix as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's saying I wouldn't rape you either.
He goes, she was an ugly whore, much like you. Much like you.
Can we get her on camera for the deposition? Show how ugly she is.
So here's another one.
And you do say in the video that as part of trying to have sex with this woman, you took her furniture shopping.
Oh, the thing done.
We actually did look for furniture, yes.
So that was true. You actually took this woman
I think so. It's been a long time ago. It's how long is that? A long time ago. But I think so.
He goes, it's hard to find furniture held up by steel beams when you see this pig. Okay? I was taking a pig out.
After 9/11, my furniture was the tallest in the city. Tallest furniture in the village. That's what they said.
When you see some of the pigs trying to fuck me, you gotta get steel reinforced furniture.
I think so.
Is that the only occasion when you took a woman shopping?
I think so.
And you say, and again, this has become very famous in this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
That they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, it's largely true. Not always, but largely true.
According to science and
Unfortunately,
evolutionary biology, sure, you can grab by
You
the
consider
pussy.
yourself to be a star.
I think you could say
You can
that.
say that.
I love the idea of like archaeologists like digging up bones like in the future, and they're like, "Yeah, this woman's pussy was touched by Donald Trump.
Yeah, it looks like this corpse was a star.
This corpse was a big star.
It's like in Pompeii, but there's just a guy shoving his hand up a woman's.
He's dying like this."
And then, there's a woman prone. I don't know.
Supine, yeah.
supine on an old wicker basket.
And who's the E Entertainment guy? Billy
Bush.
Billy Bush is there like
His skeleton's pointing.
his skeleton's like this. He's like doing a thumbs up like
This corpse was clearly a fucking president's cousin who got on E Entertainment Network. Pointing at the fucking corpse and being like, rape's cool.
rape is cool. He's holding a sign. It's like finding a dinosaur that's holding a sign. This is like rape is cool.
And then just a huge volcanic wall just whoosh, just hit him. Pyroclastic. Yeah. Huge, just acid rain hitting them. I did see a thing that apparently in Pompeii, the poison gases killed them first, and then that's how they...
Yeah.
Then they got covered in lava, and that's how they froze like that.
Yeah, it's that big cloud of bullshit that comes first.
So that guy who was jerking off, famously, you've seen that one, right?
yeah, it's a great picture.
Yeah, that guy must have been cum of his life because it's like the autoerotic thing on top of it.
Right. Well, he did the ultimate thing that every middle schooler says, like when they're like, "Dude, if we all found out we were gonna die, like I just start jacking off."
If the plane goes, I wouldn't scream and cry for my mom.
Every guy acts like, when they're in a plane, it's going down. They just start jacking off instead of screaming for their life.
Screaming for their mom like they're a little baby boy. Like a fucking soldier at D-Day trying to put his guts in his belly and screaming, "Mommy, mommy." But I jerk off on a plane anyway. I raised my chair up so I could seem more dominant over you guys. So.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Could you put that back down, please? I feel inadequate.
You got to go up too?
What's the craziest thing you guys ever done on a plane?
I got jacked off on a plane.
You got jacked off on a plane?
Yeah. I think we mentioned it in passing on Lemon Party. But yeah, I was flying cross country with my girlfriend at the time, and it was like a light flight, so we threw up like a little blanket tent, and it wasn't like it wasn't like she was like fucking
Sure, yeah,
spitting on her hand.
It wasn't the plane. You weren't hearing like porn sounds like that.
Yeah, it wasn't. She was just going. Like it's so obvious, but she was like, like my, she had my dick at one point, and she was like thumbing the top of it.
Did you come?
Sick.
No, I would never do that.
Oh, dude.
I felt like nervous, like if you came in like a pressurized environment or something, like it would do something to your dick.
Like
It's like Total Recall.
Yeah.
Your fucking balls inflate.
Like when a gun barrel gets clogged, and then it just like I was worried that
Shoots back into the balls. Your balls explode.
I was worried
Your
my
balls swell up.
I have to like stick a little pin in them to deflate them. I was worried it'd be like a gun barrel where it just like unfolds at the
Like
tip
in
or
Looney
something.
Tunes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, don't make me come. Also, I was like, I don't know where I would come on the plane.
Yeah, it'd be fucked up if they had to get that blanket.
You just
like,
have to
wash
come
it.
in your pants, kind of, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or your girlfriend like has a napkin.
You could do the little vomit baggie,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
put it in that. Yeah.
You can come with the little Southwest napkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had that done, but yeah.
Damn, I've
Yeah.
never done anything crazy on a plane.
You ever
Never.
jacked off?
You ever jerked off on a plane?
No, I've never been on a long enough flight for that.
I've jacked off on like 90-minute flights.
Yeah, it takes 5 minutes
LA to
jack
San
off.
Francisco.
You jack
Yeah.
off on planes?
Yeah.
To what? You have Wi-Fi?
I get horny at airports and on
You put on the
airplanes.
Incredibles.
Really?
I didn't
little
know this
headset.
about you. You get horny at airports.
I thought everybody did.
No.
No, I get kind of
You don't?
Yeah, I'm just depressed.
No, I
in
know, and I was
airports.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get kind of depressed and just I just want to get to my place.
You feel like cattle.
Yeah.
Well, I think that
I get a little afraid for my life, so maybe that's like close to horny a little bit. Like I get excited.
I think I cope with anxiety by getting horny, and so like even on land, I'll start jacking off out of anxiety.
Sure, like if you're on a boat that's going down.
Yeah.
Any like big mechanical disaster, you're jacking off.
Just anxious situations, I'll start jacking off.
Yeah, I get hangover anxiety and I just jerk.
When I'm hungover,
sure.
I'm horny. That'd be great on the Titanic. Those guys, they're playing music as it goes down. They just instead of music, they're just jacking off. They're like, gentlemen, this is our last time.
Pleasure jacking off with you.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor jacking with you.
It's been an honor and a pleasure,
Right.
gentlemen.
Yeah. That little guy pinwheels and hits but his dick's out the whole time. The guy who hits the propeller and then pinwheels off of
There's
it.
a guy holding on to the top of the boat as it's going down, and he's still jacking off.
He's got the propeller.
He's holding one hand is on the propeller, and he still needs one.
Rose has to let go of his dick and he sinks into the icy blue. Yeah, that's good stuff.
So I didn't know you were.
But how do you do it by yourself?
You jack
on a
off.
plane?
Yeah. What do you do? You
What's
just,
your-
In the bathroom.
is it
Yeah,
all
you go in the
memory though?
bathroom?
Yeah,
But it's
go-
all thoughts. You do thoughts.
You can jerk off to thoughts.
Do you save porn on your phone?
You
Like,
jack off
No,
the
I
thoughts.
don't save part of my phone. I go into the bathroom and I think, I check off the thoughts.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
You jacking off
What
to
are the
to the
thoughts?
Southwest pamphlet.
In life, when I have comfort and my own convenience, like my computer, I'll jack off the porn. But on a plane, I jack off the thoughts.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
I haven't been able.
Do
to
you
do
go
that
in the
a long
little
time.
toilet and then you suck it out? Like, yeah.
I try to time it so that as I come, I flush and then I hope it sucks out without even hitting.
Oh,
the
like it sucks it
toilet.
out of your penis.
Exactly.
Like a big piece of
Yeah.
spaghetti. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know the plane when you do that, it shoots it out into the air into
much-
into a bird's eyes.
Like Dave Chappelle in Con Air, like it goes down on a little city in Iowa.
There's a bunch of storks just covered in cum.
Just some poor stork in North Dakota. Get him fucking, what do they call it when you come on a lady's face? Is there a name
Bukkake
for
or
that?
facial.
Cum shot.
Facial. Yeah,
facial.
thank you. Yeah.
Facial. I always thought it was so funny when I was a kid and people would say like their mom was getting a facial.
I still do that.
It just sounded like they're going to a place to get cum done.
Every single time a girl says facial to me, I still go
I
like,
can't
nice.
help it. I go, yeah, sick.
I go, huh?
Yeah, was Ramon there?
I go, yeah.
And then I go, you're lower than me.
That's what I do.
Whore.
I go, you're lower than me.
I think we talked about this before, but the first time I got to come like on top of a woman, it wasn't a good thought, but my first thought was like, you stupid bitch.
I know. The first time I did that, I was like, I can't believe you allowed this to happen through media programming. Was this ever a thing? Like, did Robert Mitchum ever come on anyone's face? Was that a thing?
In Night of the Hunter.
Yeah.
He's jerking off with the hate hand.
Like, did John Wayne need to come on faces? Like, did they even know that was a possibility?
I think it did.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think that's as old as time.
I think naturally, like, you're getting head and you just come, but I don't think they were ever like, all right, put your fucking, like, all right, and they're jacking off onto the face. That's a new thing.
Humiliation has probably come and gone in waves. Were the cavemen doing it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think Quakers were doing it.
Quakers, no.
No, of course not.
Not them.
Quaker.
Yeah.
Not them, but certainly like the first humans.
Sure.
There's a lot of
cavemen.
videos.
Yeah.
In the Rift
Yeah.
Valley.
There's a lot
like
of
a cut caveman.
Oh, there was cuck cavemen.
Yeah. They
Just
find
shooting-
the first black caveman. They're like, oh, we hit the jackpot.
That's why we
Definitely.
still have cucks, is because old cuck cavemen were just like, they just got their brains bashed in with a rock. Another dirty caveman's like, fucking, he's like, why am I still horny?
Well, I have heard that's the reason your penis has like that head on the top is to pull like another competitor's cum out of a pussy.
It's like a squeegee.
Yeah.
Like a shovel, yeah.
Yeah,
Or a squeegee,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
competitors come.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
gangbangs.
well, because it was all about evolution back then.
Right,
so-
like who makes the baby?
Right, exactly.
Interesting.
So it was genetically, like evolutionarily convenient to have a big dickhead,
Right,
like a mushroom tip. Yeah.
Like the sperm would fight, like 300.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
the beginning of like 2001.
Yeah.
Those sperms beating a sperm with a jawbone, throwing it up in the air.
Well, speaking of coming, this woman really made me horny
The master of segues.
the other day.
A real MC, if you will.
Johnny Carson over here. Go ahead.
You are correct, sir. There's a fat bitch on the TV.
We've watched the Whatever podcast before, and apparently they had on their first brontosaurus. So I don't know.
I mean, if
I
you
don't know.
get it, you get it. The rules are there. I feel like
How do you full screen an Instagram video? Whatever. This is
every woman can be a certified baddie. It's just the mindset, and it's a full-time job. I mean, it's just like toning it down completely. Just a woman who's confident in herself, does whatever she wants for herself, nobody else. Just woman, whatever. Anybody can be a certified
Those other women
baddie.
are chained to the
It's just, I think it's just the level of confidence, and it's the mindset for sure. I'm Allie.
She looks like
living
you
on
would like you drop Luke Skywalker into a pit and she would be inside of it.
it's actually like it's astonishing because I think this might be the ugliest woman.
I
on
think
the
that's
face
a
of the
dude.
earth. You
Is
think
that
that's
a dude?
guy?
I think she's trans.
No, I think that's just the ugliest woman
Because
I've ever
I saw
lived.
a video.
Her tits aren't that normal looking.
I think I saw a video where it's a trans woman.
Oh, really?
I may be
well,
tripping
well,
out.
then
I
I
may be
think she's
tripping out.
beautiful, and I apologize.
Yeah.
I think she's beautiful, and I'm dating her now.
Yeah,
so.
Then never
she's
mind.
trans.
I have
That's
nothing to say about this.
Beautiful, honestly.
Yeah, it's she's fucking disgusting.
She says she's a bad bitch.
yeah, she's certified.
What is that
baddie.
podcast? Like, literally, what are they doing over there?
It's a fucking retard that just likes to own women, that has like a smidge more intelligence than maybe the average retard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the Ben Shapiro of like hot women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they honestly find these hoes like that. He just like finds women and hits on them and then invites them on the
There are a
podcast
lot
and
of
fucks all
like
them.
porny where it's like a failing comedian. They just get porn stars on, and they're just like, so you drink cum, and they're like, yeah. He's like, dude, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, like what was it, 15?
And then you look and it has like 8 million views on Instagram.
Like, what's the craziest time you drank the most cum?
Whoa. So you're telling me your dad raped you and that's why you do this? Wow, that's sick. That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. No, it's a viral shock horror talk.
Yeah. I think it's made just for Instagram Reels.
Yeah, I don't think
honestly.
they actually do an hour podcast. I think they just make a clip where they're like, bring the beast in.
Bring her in. And she has like the Lord of the Rings shackle around her neck.
she's
Yeah. And there's
And then
like
she takes a seat.
this guy's with chains.
This guy's holding her like she's King Kong.
Firefighters are cutting a hole in the wall
Yeah.
to get her into the
And
studio.
then they just go, do your script. And she goes, and then she goes, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bit of a bad bitch. And people don't understand my swag.
Right. And then just like rips the guy into the wall.
Throws a man.
God throws him and he hits the concrete wall and just splatters.
Like literally Jurassic Park just throws a body into the wall. Yeah, I don't.
Oh God, yeah.
It's a fascinating world.
Well, because if you're that lady, you just got to know to not put yourself in that situation.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, that's why she's allowed to be made fun of.
Yeah,
because she showed up.
You're a duck who like went to a shooting gallery.
She showed up. She got an Uber triple XL, and
Very good.
and a bunch of men.
Very good.
Right, folks. Come on, that was
She got an Uber black boyfriend. Very good.
Yep.
She got a lift out of her chair. Yes,
Yep.
very good.
Right out of her chair.
Yes. Very good, Jace.
She was carried there by a strong safety for the Ravens, and it's bizarre. I mean, when you see somebody that looks like that, you go, and you have that much confidence, you don't mind what happens to them. You don't mind what people.
I think
say
at that
about
point
them.
you almost have to have like a psychosis about how you
Right.
look. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Which then makes like, I don't even want to get the trans stuff, but it's like,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What the hell is that going to be?
Hot take Costa
I don't
over
mean
here.
I don't mean the trans stuff. I don't even know what I mean really. I just mean like that woman is kind of trans by thinking she's attractive, right? Like that's a version of gender dysmorphia, is it not?
She has like attractive
You're saying,
dysmorphia.
you're saying she's identifying as attractive.
She's identifying as attractive.
Right.
She's like, I'm a bad bitch, and everyone's like, we're afraid you're gonna eat us. Like, you literally look like a Men in Black alien villain.
Like, we need the Hannibal mask on you so you don't bite us and eat us.
Yeah, she's a they them, but just because of the amount of people she is.
Lizzo has that disease.
Lizzo looks
better
a lot
looking
better
than her,
than this lady.
Lizzo looks way better than that.
I think it's just the combination of like the shape of her. Like she's just a very unattractive person.
She has like a Klingon.
It's not even the fact that she's just
You guys
big,
think
know?
Lizzo's hot?
Oh, fuck no.
That woman we just saw looks like she works for Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
She looks like she drives Tony Soprano.
yeah, that's
around.
Big
Like
Pussy's
Tony hit her
daughter.
with the phone one time when she was being annoying.
Yes, that looks like Georgie from The Sopranos.
No, but Lizzo's a big fat pig as well.
Yeah, but
Who's
she's
this
better
got?
but
looking
she
than
has
her.
a cute
face. You know, she's like a decent whatever.
She could lose weight and be
if
cute.
you're into somebody that big, you know, she's attractive.
If they're
Yeah.
show me that 800-pound woman with this slim face, and I bet you she might be hot. You guys don't know.
She's fucking horrendous.
Let me see her.
This
Let me see her
lady-
again.
If this
She looks like a
lady
bullfrog.
had a slim face.
She looks to me.
Jesus fuck.
I'm Allie, better known for Al Weezy. I'm 23 years old from Arizona.
Look at that.
You can't fit in the frame.
She looks like
You're,
the War
huh?
Machine's
Certified bad.
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean,
say your
She kind of
occupation.
has like that, and you know, like people have that face where you just kind of hate them. You know,
She has
I'm
they just
Allie,
look.
better known
They
for
looks
Al
really
Weezy.
bad. It's just her
and
face is made
She
badly.
just looks bad. She
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
like horrible teeth. She looks.
She has like cute buck. If that was a really hot chick with like a perfect body, but like, oh, she's got like cute little buck teeth. Like she got a little gap. It's really cute.
She looks like a cannibal that won.
Yeah.
She looks like she won.
She's so fat she has
She looks
forehead
like she
fat.
ate everybody on Earth.
You guys are being
Lizzo is like fat, but
Yeah.
at least still looks like there's like a skeleton of a woman. It's got
nice skin.
Yeah, she's like humanoid shape still.
Yeah,
This person
exactly.
comes from deep space. is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's literally-
person identifies as a UFO.
yeah, she's literally like from like Star Trek or something, like Deep Space Nine.
I accept.
Like she doesn't look. Nothing in her body looks right.
No,
you know?
nothing. Nothing looks
Yeah.
right. That's why I brought
Her
it up.
skull looks like a hedge maze.
Yeah.
You know.
She looks like a puppet.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre looking.
Her brow
human being.
cuts her own flesh, probably. Just
Yeah.
cuts through to the outside. you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm on record accepting her for her shape and size, and I accept everybody. So go on. Next topic.
Right. And that's the thing is like, you know, nothing. She probably is a bad person, but like, just don't go on that podcast.
Yeah,
'cause
just
you're
don't
gonna-
go. Yeah, don't,
You're gonna get made fun of.
don't go help out the dipshit guy that does a podcast where he
Who
shits
clearly
on
was like,
women.
let me get 5 really hot women,
And then you.
and then you,
But
and
they're
then,
so unaware of the
Right.
joke being played.
Yeah,
on.
the fucking sociopath who's like, I'm doing this for just the algorithm.
Yeah.
because I know the comments are gonna be
Yep.
insane. You know.
And they were. That video floated around for a long time. You guys hear about this lady that had an orgasm at the Philharmonic?
What?
Yeah, at the LA Philharmonic.
The LA
right?
Philharmonic,
Yeah.
like a couple weeks ago. Did you hear it, John?
Oh no.
Was this you?
Yeah, it was me, dude.
John was finger banging somebody
to
at the
this.
orchestra.
This is a woman that was at the LA Philharmonic.
Oh, they have the recording of it?
They have the recording.
Oh, John, can you flip your fucking cans around? Yeah.
You hear it? Okay.
Oh my god,
Dude, it sounds like a murder.
Man, imagine coming that publicly.
I know. Like, what was happening? Was somebody like fucking her with the timpani mallet or something?
Do you think she was even being touched, or was the music that powerful
That it made her come.
that it made her come?
I don't know.
That's a
Women.
thing,
I feel
right?
like women
Fucking
could
nuts.
come from beautiful
They
music.
come from weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll come from just thinking about like the trash being taken out. Or,
Yeah.
What was the venue?
They come from like you
LA.
saying, "I'm really proud of you
Yeah,
and
and
how
there's
hard you work."
That was the LA Philharmonic.
Okay, so it's like built for acoustics.
Yeah, so they
So
heard
there's
that.
like the vibrations.
So
are
if you come,
happening.
they're hearing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
They're hearing, but I mean, like, so the musicians, the music is coming and vibrating off the walls, and you can feel.
Right. It's
It's
like
hitting her clit.
it's like a machine. It's like
Oh,
a
right. Very good,
Yeah.
Joey.
it's like a drying machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a
Exactly.
washing machine.
Sitting on a civvy.
Yeah.
Sitting on
There's
a
a Sibby.
The whole audience is sitting on a Sibian.
It's like that scene in Private Parts where the lady sits on the speaker.
It's a musical Sibian.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Stern was there too.
Did you see Howard Stern talking about how he's upset that black players in the NBA don't know who he is.
Yeah.
No,
You didn't see that, Joey?
I don't want
He
to.
said they won't talk to him courtside.
He said they won't talk to me. Like it's like they don't know who I am. It's like yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't know who you are.
They tell me
but he
Jordan
was
Poole
probably
doesn't know me?
Yeah.
Was he being self-deprecating and being like, "Look, nobody knows me anymore"?
I didn't hear him talk about it, but it's been
I
going
bet he
around
was-
online.
He
a
also
lot.
said, like, is everything about race relations?
yeah, he goes,
these
is everything
days?"
about race now? Like he was kind of serious.
Right. You also
Joey-
used to get in blackface and put a bone through your nose.
Yeah,
for
maybe-
sketches.
Maybe they
Oh,
know
wait,
that,
yeah,
Howard.
30 years ago.
Yeah, the Grand Wizard.
He'd be
on.
lucky if it was that.
No, none of those guys were alive. by
I
the
know.
way.
That's why he's lucky.
Yeah.
It's not that they
It's
know
not like
he used
they're.
to do
It's not like
blackface.
they're like I'm a bigger fan of Artie Lang, so I'm not going to talk to Howard. Yeah,
like, where's Jackie the Choke Man?
yeah. Howard keeps looking for Beetlejuice the whole time. Yeah, he gets confused.
They're like Gary the retard, not Gary the Conqueror. Asshole, you Jew.
They're huge Stern fans, but they hate Stern.
Yeah,
It's not like Jason Tatum is like, fuck that guy. I'm more of an O&A guy.
right.
Like, you know, they just don't know who he is. Joey, Howard Stern has had an Eminem-esque Twilight
For like
period.
10 years now.
Yeah, it's been.
He's the
It's-
guy who interviews Hillary Clinton and talks about how he hates Bernie Sanders.
How do you defend this, Joey? He's a massive embarrassment. He wouldn't let people. He wouldn't leave his house during the pandemic, like when it was like long over and nobody cared anymore.
I think Eminem is worse because Eminem's actually releasing like albums and stuff like
It's
that.
actually not true because Eminem's, even though he makes still bad music, people still do appreciate it on some level, and they still go like platinum and shit. And
He's still doing like good rapping.
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
nobody
cares,
about,
but the
yeah.
rapping's
Well, you
fine.
think it's good? You
No.
hate his.
I
latest
hate his
rap.
latest stuff, but there's still always a song where I'm like, yeah, that's a radio
Right,
song.
and his actual rapping on he's doing like, I mean, it's like the lyrical miracle thing.
he's
you
still,
know?
but he's still doing it.
Yes, exactly.
You know, whereas Howard Stern is like literally the antithesis to who he was. He seems determined to ruin everybody who loved him.
Right.
And
It
their
would be like
feelings.
if Eminem like made a country album or something.
Yeah.
You know, and he's just not even rapping.
It's like
He's
if Eminem started making like Rupee Kaur like poetry, where he was like, "We are sad. I am
Right.
sad."
When you dipped your fingers into my honey pot and pulled back nothing sweet, what did you expect?
I see them as very.
But it's an 80-year-old Jewish man. Yeah.
It's
I
like
think-
if he started doing like 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
No,
raps.
I think that we're both watching people that were very good at what they used to do become lazy and kind of like shit out.
But they're such sociopaths for attention
They just
that
need-
they refuse to leave their jobs.
They want to get paid. They don't want to. They don't want to leave.
Yeah. I don't even think it's a paid thing because Howard's like, what? You gotta be worth like $1 billion, you know?
No.
Did you see that secret meeting that leaked
I
at
did,
Stern?
yeah.
Sad.
What was that?
What
was that?
happened?
So Stern had like he hosted like a company wide meeting where he was like, "Hey, here are the things that I think this show's going wrong about because the views were declining." And he's like, "I think we need to do this to pick up the viewership." And he was basically just being saying, "Jace, you remember like his points?"
I think he was literally like I mean, it was just like watching, the guy who was like, yeah, Artie's dying of heroin in the corner. And he's like, to increase shareholder value, we need to have more interviews with young stars like Ariana
Exactly.
Grande.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That type of thing. It's like you used to have like retarded people on and like, get them to the point of killing themselves. That was the point of the show. But you used to bribe brothers and sisters into touching each other's genitals for money.
Yeah.
Because they needed it desperately.
You're exploiting mentally retarded people.
Yeah, you're explaining. And before that, and that's an improvement from you doing blackface all the fucking time.
You're
Right.
throwing bologna covered in mayonnaise at strippers' assholes
Right.
who are addicted to drugs, and you're giving them like $25.
Right. And that's an improvement from doing the most Robin Williams style, like,
Yes.
oh, hello there
Right.
type of like comedy like, all day long.
Well,
But so hang on, wait. So Howard, I think, really was very funny, and at
Well, yeah,
some,
of course.
At some points, every like big comedian, including Louis C.K., Chris Rock, and like all of our favorite comedians, if you asked them at some point, they would be like, "Who is the funniest person in the world?" There was a period of time where they would all say like Howard Stern,
Right.
And he was our biggest influence, and blah blah blah. So I think what happened was Howard Stern, he got the Sirius
XM.
XM deal. They gave him $100 million a year. and for 5 years, like $500 million.
That's
And
insane.
Insane.
$500 million he got.
Absolutely insane. And then
Just spending on scarecrow outfits the whole time. So he can walk around like like from Batman the animated series Scarecrow.
$500,000 to go around town having to tell people you're not Phil Spector.
have a belt. No, I remember he came on Letterman when Jace worked at Letterman.
He did. I saw him there. Yeah.
And Jace was like, he looked like shit. Like he just
looked
dressed like
he legitimately was dressed like he had like a 25 button down vest and like a long capey thing.
Yeah.
And he looked like a Neil Gaiman Sandman. Like he should be walking in like this and like the wind's blowing or something. And he's here to do like Ray Bradbury horror fiction.
Right.
Like he's going to sell you a trumpet that plays all the right notes, but it curses your soul.
it's like a Stephen King.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like an
curses your
ironic, something wicked this way comes style villain. And yeah, I mean he was good on that Letterman thing that I had, but I mean he had
Just like
writers
shit,
and
but no.
everything.
So anyways, he was very good. Now this is the last like 30 seconds. We'll get off this. He was extremely funny and very talented, and he innovated a huge part of what changed comedy culture. And then he got remarried to Beth, and
Who is his wife? Who is Beth?
Beth.
Is she that hot?
Oh, yeah, she was like a model. She was a supermodel.
Right.
And so he got married to her and was basically like, okay, so I've been like getting heavily criticized for being controversial. I could keep doing that, but I'm already very rich. Or I could like keep getting paid by Sirius $100 million a year, and I could interview like Madonna and Hillary Clinton and just kind of coast and do easy interviews.
I don't mind all that. The fact that he started actually having like opinions that he knows in his heart of hearts are so anti him.
Yeah. He started having really gay opinions.
Like, yeah, just like in like where you're trying to like it feels like you're actively trying to ruin who I thought you were.
No,
because you're like 2 years into COVID. He's like, stay home, everybody. It's not. It's like it's like construction workers.
Yep.
Guys who are openly racist on Twitter.
Your
like those are your
callers.
fans.
Your
Yeah.
fans.
He
like
was
it was
giving
bizarre.
the opinions that give him the least amount of like hateful feedback and can keep him on air. That's what it's all like for. He's like, okay, let me say the thing, non-controversial. It's gonna, I can, skate by.
I don't know. I think he's given himself more problems realistically than just like skated by.
Problems in your world, but in his world, in the Hamptons with Beth.
What are we talking about? He's showing up to fucking NBA games and he's like, these blacks don't even know who I am. He's obviously losing his mind slightly.
Pissed off that like a 21-year-old like that Zion Williamson doesn't know who he is.
Yeah,
he's desperate for material still, and he's like, oh, how do I turn this NBA game into like a comedy thing for the show? But he's not getting. If he came out and was like, oh, fucking COVID is fake and like it's a virus by China, he would be getting everybody in his life.
But here's the thing: it's not that extreme. He doesn't need to do that. All he has to do is not be the guy that's like literally gayer than like anybody on earth about
him
COVID.
being gay is the easiest life for him.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's why we're criticizing.
That's why we're making fun of him.
I know, but I'm just telling you that's why he's doing it. But
I don't know if you know why he's doing it.
I do know.
I don't know.
I know him. I listen to him every single day.
It's to save the money. It's all that. It's all that.
It's to keep making money and to have the best, easiest life for himself.
Well, how do you get that big and then start not caring about your legacy?
It's because you get comfortable. It's like when a fighter.
Joey's about to like hit me.
Yeah. Joey's got to get a Baba
Whatever.
Booey tattoo lasered off.
No, it's like when they say it's really hard to. It's really hard to train for a fight when you're sleeping in silk sheets. And not to compare like a fucking podcaster or a radio guy to a fighter, but when you're constantly dealing with like mental distress because you said some crazy thing, you have to wake up and go like, all right, fuck, how do I defend myself against this controversy? It is similar to like, okay, I'm waking up, I have to like train, I have to be, think about this opponent. So
Can I say what I think? Is this too unfunny to get a serious conversation about Stern?
No, let's do it. Let's do it. This could be the Patreon too. It doesn't matter.
I think he got way too into therapy, and that's kind of like what undid him. Because this all happened around the period where he was like, I'm going to therapy twice a day.
Yeah.
He was going to therapy. And I do think, like, at a certain point, too much therapy makes you
Jeez,
an extremely gay
twice
person.
a day. What are they measuring his nose?
Yeah, it's like John's weigh-in. Yeah. In order to still be a media, your nose needs
He's
to be
spitting
over.
in a cup to make sure it's a little smaller than last week.
No, I think to stay on top of media, it's got to be long enough to still be Jewish.
Right.
Yeah. They're doing measurements. And they
Can
go,
you still do the news?
we don't like the angle of the hook, and they're holding like a carpenter's thing up to it.
Joey, thoughts?
I think both of those things were a consequence of age. So I think the reason he started getting so weak and having such softer takes was because he was getting old and weak. And I think the reason he started going to therapy is because he was getting old and weak. And he started just to like need help. And he started getting weak, and he's like, I can't take the pressure anymore. Let me go to a therapist. Let me stop saying stuff that puts me under pressure. And he just got old, and he got rich, and he got soft.
He got soft. Frankly, I wouldn't even rape him anymore. Because he's an ugly old Jewish man.
Yeah, I get it, Joe. I know where you're coming from. I've had a lot of my heroes
I think he sucks.
die.
He sucks. He fucking sucks.
He's terrible.
I'm telling you
He's
why
terrible.
I think he sucks.
Right.
now.
I don't think we're having a disagreement.
No,
You're
we
just more-
agree.
you're
I'm just trying
get
to
the bottom
figure out
of it.
why, because it's bizarre to me. Because he already made it on that image. It's like, why do you have to be this guy now? That
And I
is
think
so lame.
Because it is an interesting thing about like all artists become like kind of terrible.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm always thinking about like,
Yeah.
what the hell goes on?
Like I told you this about like before Kendrick dropped his last album. I was like, I feel like he kind of almost has to like retire or something because and then
he'll be ruined.
Yeah, and then he releases what Miles Morales and the
Miles Morales,
the frog dancers or whatever. Whatever it was called.
Morales and the
That's the
frog
Black Spider-Man.
dancers.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Magoo and the Big Timers.
Yes, exactly.
What is the name of it?
Mr. Morale and the Big.
I'm sorry.
Jace, it's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
And the Big Steppers.
We're doing Dr. Seuss rhymes and it doesn't make sense.
I made up a whole band that never existed, and then we just come
This
up
is my
with
Sgt.
terms.
Pepper's, except it sucks, kinda. I don't know. People just
This career ain't free. You think I could just keep being me, but I can't.
This isn't my legacy. I've got a ton of shit over time by refusing to hang it up. See?
Chad, where's your bottle?
Oh yeah, John.
John
I was trying to hide it 'cause it's getting disgusting.
my
Keep it
God,
up. Keep it on. Keep spit in there.
It's too white.
It's very cummy.
It does look
That's
yummy.
so great.
I have to piss
Tommy,
my nuts
your
off.
spit is-
Take
Damn.
a sip, dude.
Your spit is so.
Let LaFleur piss.
Hey, what are you doing?
Joseph's peeing.
Oh. Yeah, I was trying to hide it because it's getting gross.
Keep it
It
on.
was getting gross.
Damn, dude.
That is pretty nasty.
Well, you
It's
got to
really
keep it
gross.
on the. You got to keep it for the people. They need to see how much
Oh,
weight you're losing.
well,
You're
yeah.
losing a lot of weight.
I was doing it for you guys. I don't want you to glance. Devin's picking it up. Look at that.
I took my glasses off. It's
That's a
still
lot
grossing me
there.
out.
That's a lot.
It
there.
looks like a shitty, unhealthy load.
That looks. It looks like
It's like
a,
really
Like
watery.
you ate chili dogs
Yeah.
for a month.
Yeah.
Like you're the type of depressed where you're only eating chili
Yeah.
out of the can.
That looks like if you lived on Hamburger Helper, like what your cum would look like.
This is about an ounce.
I think it's like
eyeballing
taco seasoning in it.
Yeah.
Looks horrific.
Yeah.
I can't even look at it.
There's something floating in it.
Frankly, I'm disgusted.
It's really crazy, John. It's really disgusting.
But we wish you well in your fight tomorw.
Oh, God.
You could get scalped by a goddamn engine.
Dude, if they fucking... Dude, I'm
Guy
so
actually
fucking...
scalps you.
Yeah.
He puts
like the Revenant.
Right.
I'm on a Matic Cal State Fullerton getting
And he
scalped.
he ties it into your belt, into
No.
his belt.
He makes a cape out of him.
Are you? I can tell
dude,
you're
I'm
actually
fucking-
nervous.
I'm weak and I'm nervous and I'm mentally like, dude, I couldn't like. It's just yeah.
But why?
What's your
I've never done a sport before.
I
What's
know.
your game plan going into this? Can I ask you?
You got to like protect the post.
It's so weird because it's so many like minute movements at once.
All right, don't
So
go
it's
all
just
Rogan.
stupid.
All right, we don't know what
we
that
get it.
means.
It's a
Yeah.
chess match in real time.
What,
Yeah.
you got to do an ice bath? To get
Yeah.
You guys from Fresno are great at it.
I'm just my thing is just to do my best and then figure
You're
it
gonna be okay, but like
Yeah, I'll be
I've never seen you like this before.
Yeah, I've never done like this guy came up to me the other day and was like, "Do you remember like the pregame?" Everybody just assumes I did football because of me.
Yeah,
and they're just
sure.
like, he's like, "You remember
I
the
assumed
pregame?"
you did football,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, everybody's like, "Remember the pregame jitters during football?" And I was like, "No."
Like, sir, I've been jacking off for 20 years.
Yeah, I was like, "Sir, I was 320 pounds most of my life, and like, yes, I just have never done a fucking thing." So
What are you down to? 220?
I was 220 this morning.
That's great.
You've lost 100 pounds.
I saw that old picture of you. I forgot you used to look like that.
I was so
back
fat
in the day.
I was at 204 before the hand, foot, and mouth disease. I lost like almost 120 pounds.
The hand, foot, mouth disease helped.
It boosted me back up.
all your nails and stuff fell
Right?
off.
Yeah, I didn't know how heavy those
it
were.
was-
I didn't know John was
John-
wearing weights.
No,
on his
it
hands.
John
didn't
lost
help.
20
I was
pounds
saying-
like he actually lost. They fell off.
I gained weight during hand, foot, mouth because I couldn't use my kitchen. It was like ultra
So
quarantine.
you were just getting like
Like people couldn't
delivery.
share a bathroom with me
Jesus.
because it comes out of your shit.
So how are you eating, man?
What? They
Uber
couldn't
Eats.
share a bathroom with you because the virus could come up from out of your shit.
The virus lingers in the shit the longest.
like it's
I was,
Andy Dufresne coming out of the mud.
Yeah, like even after I was like symptom free, I couldn't like poop.
The virus is coming out John's shit, and it's like
John's shit, you're like, ah!
in the shower.
Well, Andy always wanted to go into the ass of an Asian roommate.
That virus crawled through 5 miles of John's shit, which was mostly cum back then.
I was super. So I just ate Uber Eats for like a week. I went broke like eating Uber Eats. My sister would try to bring me food as much as possible.
Yeah, because you couldn't work either, I'm assuming,
No, it
right?
sucked
Couldn't
ass,
go to your
dude.
bar job.
I
with
couldn't go to
hand-
my bar.
Your
job.
hands
Dude,
are
it was so
melting off.
embarrassing. It was so embarrassing.
You're doing cocktail moves.
He was there a lot quicker than he should have been. I was watching him serve
I was
people
there like
drinks,
a
and
week
I'm like,
and a half afterwards, dude.
he was there like really quick, and I was like sitting at his bar, and I was looking over at people. I'm like, this guy's handing you a disease.
I
right
gave
now.
a guy a hand, foot, and mouth in my bar.
You gave a guy?
Yeah, he came back and I was like, he was like, "Where you been?" I was like, "I had hand, foot, and mouth." He was like, "I did too." And I was like, and I just remember just squeezing limes in his beer.
I think you're confessing to a crime.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
a
we're
major
cool with
crime.
it. We're cool with it.
He's cool with
Yeah,
it?
he's
What,
cool with
you
it.
and
He's
the-
a regular.
John's like, he's dead.
Yeah.
If
You and
he
the
wanted
Food
to-
Drug Administration?
Well, I think it was the night I realized I got it when I was hanging out with you guys.
Oh,
But
it
you
wasn't
guys could
like-
have easily gotten it too. That was crazy. You guys could have easily fucking gotten it. My
We all-
hands were like
Gross.
leaking.
Was it the night of your birthday party at the
No,
house?
no, that was way after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was some of the biggest fear I've ever had in my life was the morning we woke up and John's like, dude, I think I have monkeypox.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And Joey and I were like, well, we were with you last night and
Right.
the night before.
And also, how did you get
that wine-
monkeypox?
No, it was
well, we thought
the
it was
first thing.
monkeypox, and then we were like, "Oh, he's gay." We literally there was
Yeah.
a moment where I was taking a shit, and I was like, "Man, John's gay."
The
Yeah.
shit reminded you of
I
John
was
being
like,
gay.
"John is so gay." I was like, "He wants this turd to go in his ass."
Devin
And that's the
Colby,
difference.
not even on the podcast. Devin Colby was like, "Dude, he has monkeypox,"
Yeah.
and then I'm like, "Yeah," and Devin goes, "Well, then he's gay.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's having gay sex."
Yeah.
That's the only
It's like
thing. I can come to.
99%
I
gay
was
men
like-
got monkeypox.
I was like,
Yeah.
so we found out our friend's secret.
Right.
It's fine. And then
Who do you think I was fucking? You think I was like going out?
I don't know who you do. I don't. You,
Well, if you're
I-
like saying you got monkeypox, we're
every
gonna, you know.
fucking day you're having sex with somebody getting shot
I
out of
would've-
a cannon.
Dude, I would have told you I was gay. That's the crazy thing.
Well,
I would have fucking told you. I
We'd
was fucking
hope.
dudes.
We'd hope.
And
we
then
would
you,
only
then you
hope.
come home with fucking monkeypox. So.
Yeah,
But
it
once-
was the only situation I've ever been to a hospital, and I like walk in, and I was like, I'm in so much pain, and I need help.
Really?
Like it was the first time I've ever felt like truly helpless as an adult. It was fucked up.
Jesus.
yeah, it was that miserable. Right?
It was horrible. 3 days.
Your hands were falling off.
I was
Your hands
taking
were falling
two. I was taking 2 Benadryl a night, and I couldn't sleep more than 3 hours. 'Cause it was so much pain. Yeah. Then my hands fell off.
Ugh.
All my fingernails just fell off.
Did you pull them off? Ugh.
Here's the thing. Jace, here's the thing.
This is retard spitting in a bottle.
Dude,
next
I'm gonna
to
throw.
Jace.
I feel like I'm.
Just
I feel like
grinding
I'm
his fingernails.
I'm doing like the Jackass podcast right now. I'm gonna go like Steve-O throw up noises.
Here's the thing. John got it from his bar. He didn't even get it from.
I think I got it from a homeless guy.
He didn't get it from.
Yeah.
You fucked a homeless
He
guy?
didn't get it
Yeah.
from UFC or whatever the fuck.
No,
he
I don't
does.
think I got it from Jits. I think I got it because I just like shake hands. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You got
You're
it
a
from
politician.
some disgusting maniac that comes
shake
into your bar.
hands.
You
Every
shook hands with
day.
a homeless guy that just is like bones for hands, bones and a little bit of meat.
It's like the grip keeper.
You shake his hand and then pull most of his skin off with you.
Serving
You're like, oh my
mommy.
god.
Yeah.
Every
Have to
guy
shake
that
it.
John serves has like their social security number like tattooed on their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, all your customers have the pin that says "If lost, call Glendale Psychiatric Hospital."
John is the kid going like, "Oh, you guys got to meet my fucking friend is so funny, and dude, like you guys are gonna love him. He comes to the bar like he's so fucking cool."
Ricky kicks ass, dude. Don't even start with me.
Ah, Ricky.
Ricky's the fucking man.
You didn't even know who I was gonna say.
I
but
know you're talking about Ricky.
No, but it's been like 5 people.
Yeah, there's 5 dudes that are hilarious. There's funny ass homeless dudes.
No, but they're all like, "Oh, this guy's so fucking funny," and you meet them, and they're brain damaged.
Yeah.
They can't talk.
They're funny.
You're the bartender for like soft white underbelly.
Yeah, essentially.
John will also mix in though like a regular guy. He's like, "Oh, this guy's fucking cool, dude." Like one.
Yeah, and then he's like a normal dude.
Do you have like a lot
Yeah,
of repeating customers where they come in and it's like, "Hey, Joe, you know the missus, she died of sepsis."
Dude, I have like 30 of those guys. There's like a lot of people. Like
I love
daily.
that.
Yeah,
Do you
it's fun.
talk about where you bartend at,
I
like,
have
so
to
people
go-
can go
People
see?
can figure it out.
Great host of the show.
I just had
Wow.
a bartend at Union
Just
Station.
you begged me to come on this podcast. You abandoned me. All right, okay. Let's just go into lemon party mode. You're Devin. You're
Yeah.
Ben. Say something retarded.
Hey, like, you ever like fucking suck off a retard and shit your pants?
That's a pretty great Ben impression. Now, usually
my only impression of Devin is like, yeah, we gotta do thing. That's all he just talks about, pretty much.
thing.
He talks about things. He hates doing things.
That is true.
Yeah.
Do you talk about the bar you work, like what it is, so people can go visit you? who
I
are fans
tell
of the
people I
podcast?
work at Union Station. They can figure it out.
Right.
Quickly. Yeah. I'm not gonna like name drop the bar. You know what I mean?
Wetzel's
There's
Pretzels.
one bar at
There's
Union
2
Station.
bars at Union Station. Go check them both out and see which one.
What's the other one?
Homebounds, and we've narrowed it down even more.
Where's Homebound?
So it's the one that's not home.
It's the one that's not homebound.
Okay, but where is Homebound?
Right outside the doors, but they're my mortal enemy, dude. They're fucking cocksuckers.
You got
Oh,
a
that's not
rivalry?
Union Station. Across the street.
No, across that, it's literally 50 feet from my bar.
No, but you go outside. No, yeah, that's not Union Station.
It's technically not, but it was like a wheelhouse they had there for a while. There used to be a smaller
Okay.
bar inside. It's a beautiful building.
That's where people go piss when Union Station bathroom.
Yeah,
It's like there's a stabbing happening.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah.
Somebody got shot there. Like
Yeah, I
4
remember
days
there was
ago.
a shooting or
It
whatever.
was crazy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
text
I'll-
us like I'm in a shooting or whatever.
Oh, no, that was a joke.
Oh.
Like months. They were filming SWAT there, and I told Devin that I was being taken hostage.
Oh,
he
right,
took
right,
it
right.
serious for like 3 hours.
When you said you were in a shooting,
Yeah, when I said I was being held hostage.
I had a feeling you were full of shit.
No, you didn't. I can. The one thing I love taking advantage of is Devin's love for me and just abusing how much you.
We all have
usually
taken
care.
advantage of people that love us.
I mean, what other way to go through life than to just continually see how much you can get away with before
Yep.
somebody leaves you? Ultimately,
Well, it's like if somebody tells you they love you a lot, you go, "Well, this is okay. Thanks. You gave me a really good period of time
Yeah.
to fuck up."
you gave me a really to see what I can do.
Yeah. How low
And
can I go?
every day I'm going to inch a little. It's like Shawshank breaking out of that prison.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You go, "Man, I got like this much love from you, so I could just kind of keep chipping away."
Yeah, every day you walk out to the yard, you just pour a little bit more of trust and loyalty out of the bottom of your pants.
Yeah, like the Great Escape.
Yeah.
You're getting rid of dirt in your pants.
Charles Bronson's down
Yeah,
there.
you're
Yeah.
building a tunnel.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're fucking some guy at your jujitsu class. You know?
Yeah.
You got monkey bugs and ringworm.
Yeah. Oh, I got ringworm too. That was crazy.
Jesus, John, you literally are just a science experiment.
People make fun. It's like a running joke in my jiu-jitsu classes. I'm like disease ridden.
Well, why don't we talk about how you talk to the people in your jujitsu class? Because John is in a group text with these guys, Jace.
Sure.
And all he does is make really inappropriate gay jokes and like.
Yeah, I think they think I'm gay.
He acts purposefully like super gay, and then he'll send me like the text, and it's like he'll say something, and they won't respond for like 9 hours, and then they just like pick it back up like in a different place.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to acknowledge.
It's tough
it.
to be that member of the group chat.
He's that.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
great. No, I kind of go. The other day, like I was like fucking. So I'm like, well, I think my black belt thought I was gay Because like the other day he said that's gay, and then like looked at me and was like, not that there's anything wrong with
He
that.
looked at you and he goes, "Will you suck me?"
Yeah. And then I was like, oh shit. And then I think he legitimately thought I was gay or something. But yeah, I think they see me.
It's
on
probably
the
those
podcast.
jujitsu guys are like, that's our only gay friend is John.
Yeah, no, I'm like the
and
token
you're not even
gay guy.
gay.
Yeah, I'm the token gay guy. But it's also like a lot of Latinos and shit. But they're getting me now. They start to get me more.
But those are still the guys who like if you're drinking Bud Light, they'll be like, dude, you're fucking that beer.
I can't tell you how many people deny
Dude,
Bud Light
what?
now.
You don't like choose things to identify that you don't want to suck cock because you're that insecure in the fact that you don't want to suck cock.
There are guys who deny Bud Light at my bar. Like I'll be like, Bud Light? They'll be like, do you have Miller Light? I'll be like, no, we got Bud Light. And they'll be like, fuck that shit. And then they'll like leave.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
That's happening now?
It's happened like 3 times so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I heard they didn't even make the fucking can.
No, they never even actually made that. It was just sent to that person.
What an insane thing.
It was just sent to Dylan Mulvaney,
To
but like,
Dylan
they
Mulvaney.
never
I don't know
actually
who that
made
is.
that.
Who the fuck's Dylan Mulvaney?
How do you not, John?
I bet you fucking don't, buddy.
You know, it's more like cutting weight in his brain. Am
I know.
right? Huh?
Well, who is it?
John, you're spitting out spinal fluid.
Who's that? Who's Dylan Mulvaney?
cutting weight of brain cells.
It's like a trans woman that had became a woman for a
We did a
year.
podcast
Yeah, we did a
on
whole
her.
episode on her. You fucking moron.
John
she's
is such
she's
a-
the Bud Light
Do you
lady.
have any memory of anything
No,
we do
my
here?
long COVID's bad, dude.
Sean
He
blames
always blames
everything
long
on-
COVID, which is like I buy it. With,
I've always been a himbo with the ADHD, but then you stack COVID on top of that. I'm like fucking demented, dude.
You've got a goldfish brain.
Yeah, I got water brain for sure. It's
Yeah.
like
I had long
fat.
COVID. I don't feel like I'm that bad.
yeah, no, Jace remembers a lot.
Well, maybe
You and me
that-
we had competing long COVIDs for a period.
Well,
of time.
you had like physical issues I didn't have.
John's here's-
mine's all
let me
head
explain it.
games, bro.
Let me explain it real quick. John's one of those guys that like started blaming his legitimate retardation on long COVID.
I got hit with a Chinese bioweapon, bro.
You
Like,
didn't
of
get hit
course-
with shit, bro.
Fuck yeah, I did, dude.
That was
Xi Jinping-
exactly
Xi
right.
Jinping wants
John,
me dead.
John just blames the fact that he's kind of retarded on long COVID. It was
Exactly.
a nice, fun little excuse for everybody.
All of the faults that he's had his entire life suddenly became the fault of COVID.
Yeah.
Instead of just I'm retarded.
Yeah. John's like, sorry, I'm talking about myself so much, dude. A fucking long COVID, dude.
I remember when I was like I would like text you guys. I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm having trouble breathing today."
Yeah.
John's like, "Yeah, I got a little dizzy, man." 35 seconds after I texted, I'm like, I don't know if I might have long-term complications that never resolve themselves. John's like, my toes a little blue, brother.
I had fucking.
And John's like, I don't know, I'm just fucking feeling kind of like horny tonight.
I always text you guys if you're horny.
John literally we'll be driving around. We'll be going to the gas station to get water. And John's like, dude, I'm so fucking horny right now. Everywhere we go, John's horny.
Yeah.
We're on the way to a funeral. John's like, I'm so fucking horny right now, dude.
Well, it's like, you know.
John's like, you think it's an open casket, dude? So you think people will be watching, dude?
What?
Walking up with a little bit of cum in your hand and just sneaking it. You throw it on top of the casket instead of dirt.
John's like, you know,
Just walk up and you
Sounds
go,
of the lambs.
ashes to ashes.
splooge to splooge.
Did you lose taste?
He's like, you know,
and
it's good for
smell?
their fucking skin, dude.
I never lost taste or smell, but I just had really bad breathing problems. I had a
Okay.
fucking pulse oximeter and I got down to like 85.
I remember that. You were
Like
you couldn't
85
walk
at one
very
point.
far.
I couldn't walk. I couldn't like actually work.
Well, you had legitimate the clotting issue.
The
was
vein
actually
stuff.
happening,
Yeah, I had to
right?
go
Yeah.
to fucking, not to brag, Cedar Sinai to get a lady fucking had to do an ultrasound on my deep thigh. So she's just
Hell
like
yeah.
she's just like thumbing like my
Your cock,
my cock and
basically.
balls
Hey,
around
Tucker
with a big
Max, relax.
You're like, is this a happy ending? Fucking Tucker
He's
Max.
on the sex stories. Tucker Max.
That's my It's a woman uncomfortably probed with a fucking 2-inch long, 2-foot long thing.
Tucker Max. Like, so I thought I had long COVID, bro.
Yeah, no, it was like a little tiny Armenian woman, and she's like, all right, let's, and then just mashing into the side of my ball sack.
Ooh.
And then I'm looking up at like, there's a it looks like a fucking baby, like on a fucking sonogram. It's just like beating like that.
Your dick?
And then, yeah, my fucking dick, dude.
It pulses. It has a pulse.
Crazy.
Yeah. And,
Jace's?
Every dick has a pulse.
and anyway, she like, anyway, dog, I'm not trying to talk about my dick right now, dog. She,
Jace posted a story. It's called like my nutsack and the Armenian nerds.
Yeah, I start writing short stories, like erotic. And I was walking out. I was like, I know you can't tell me, but like, am I good? And she's like, I think you're going to be happy with your results. So that's literally, I thought I would have like a blood clot because my legs were going numb on me.
She goes, you're going to be happy with your results, baby. She starts kissing your cock, sucking you off.
Gotta come.
Yeah, she came. She's like, all right, get in the. And I was like, I've seen this video before. I know how this ends.
She's like, no tip.
Yeah. Let me try to get my cock hard while I'm afraid I might die. And I can't even get blood to my brain.
Has that all pretty much gone away, though?
Yeah, 6 months and it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part.
Because they say I lost taste and smell for like almost 2 weeks, and they say that's like it's not like an olfactory thing; it's a brain thing. So that's what they say. Like that's why I'm like weird about my brain because I don't
brain is olfactory.
No, I mean like it wasn't like affecting the shit that makes you smell. It was like affecting the shit that processes smells in your brain. Yeah, so I'm all like fucking. I don't know.
Didn't affect your racism.
No, it actually made it stronger.
It actually destroyed the safeguards around your racism.
I'm more xenophobic because a foreign disease was brought into the country. You know?
Your racism in your brain had like a little fence post, like a cattle guard, and COVID just attacked those. And now you have like little racist cells just like bucking around, kicking other parts of your brain to death.
Yeah.
Well, I always wonder when you blame the long COVID, I'm like, I don't know how serious that is because Jace hasn't been affected mentally whatsoever.
Why the no taste, no smell?
I can make a cum joke like that.
Jace is like the quickest,
sharpest attack,
as quick as usual. Jace.
Well, talk to my sister. She knows the difference and shit.
She did.
Yeah.
What does she say?
She says I'm retarded.
Yeah.
She's always said that.
Yeah,
but that's always that's like very common for her to say.
Yeah. So what got dumber about you?
Yeah,
from her
what
point of
happened
view?
with
I don't know.
you?
I think the thing is this happened in Atlanta.
He doesn't even know about how he's retarded.
Oh no,
that's
I
how
just remember,
retarded
okay,
he
you
is.
want the real story? The real story is like 3 months after I got it, I started forgetting to zip up my fly every time I took a piss, and then I was like, "There's something weird going on." And I started missing steps at my job that I never missed before. And then like and then David would call me and be like, "Do you remember that thing we did?" And when we were like 21, that was like something I shouldn't have forgotten. And I was like, "No," like shit like that.
You were also like before that.
I've always been a himbo. I know this.
Maybe you're
What is a
shitting.
himbo?
A male bimbo.
Male bimbo, yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't always a himbo.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Come on.
Well, I mean, now you fucking dude, dog, you get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're a bimbo.
John was too fat to be a himbo, but he mentally was a himbo.
Mentally himbo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you were born a
That's
himbo.
what I meant. Yeah. I was mentally a himbo.
That's why you had to be like you had to like undergo trans surgery to become a himbo.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
You're
yeah,
more
I've
of a
always been-
Jimbo to me.
I've always been kind of like day to day smarts not there, when it comes to like autistic
Maybe you
knowledge.
have-
I don't think so.
You
sell
I
yourself
I can't handle
Yeah,
money. I'm
yeah.
horrible with money. I suck ass.
John's
I got
so
shitty
ridiculous.
jobs.
John
talking about?
jumps into action with so many things.
He's dramatic.
and he acts like he doesn't know how to do shit, and he's like he knows how to do a lot.
He's extremely capable, and he just sells himself
He's just
short.
excited to
Yeah.
blame the Chinese
Yeah,
for his
yeah.
I
retard
fucking hate
action.
him, dude.
Maybe you have long hand, foot, and mouth. So
Yeah.
long COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's another. That's the other thing. It's like
Right.
nobody thinks about like the long term effects of any other virus.
Well, there was this like dear friend of mine that like she like is like a nurse kind of, and she like brought me a bunch of medication. She's my sister's friend. She's just a really sweet woman. She brought me a bunch of medication.
Did you
I
fuck
was
her?
like, no. And then she
Sorry.
so she brought me a bunch of medication and shit, and and then she told me like when I was getting better, I was like depressed for a while after I got over hand, foot, mouth, and she was like, yeah, that's a really normal thing. Like people get like it's a pox disease I got. Dude.
Well, it's also like an inflammatory disease, right? So inflammation has a lot to do with depression.
Also, I was addicted to Benadryl for like 2 months after that.
Oh yeah, that'll fucking
Yeah.
rot your brain.
Dude, I was taking
Benadryl
Remember
makes
that?
him retarded.
Dude, my
Yeah.
Benny days were crazy. I was on so
Well, you're
many.
posted on like Snapchat, like
Benny days.
got the pills.
It was
Yeah.
crazy. I was taking 2 Benadryl now because I didn't know it was habit forming.
Yeah. No,
was
you can
like-
take Benadryl and like literally like see the Hat Man. You know, people take Benadryl and they see like a dark like guy with glowing red eyes and a hat, like falling. Like no, like literally, he has a name. You can look it up. Like it's a
seriously?
Like, yeah, he's the Mothman of Benadryl.
What?
As if
John
you
was
take-
getting milked by the Hat Man.
the Hat Man was scared of
It was the
John.
sinister queer.
The Hat Man.
It was the Sinister Queer. Was the Hat Man?
The Hat Man was just like, this sick fuck.
Wait, John, do you see this guy when you do Benadryl? Do you see this?
No, I just remember like the general.
Do you see an Asian woman underneath a giant man?
That's coronavirus, and that's hand, foot, mouth disease encompassing the coronavirus. That's body. That's my body.
The Hat Man.
Yeah, it was.
He just looks like the Undertaker shows up to everybody.
Yeah.
Did you ever see this?
The Undertaker.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but
Did you ever see this evil Rorschach test?
I did. I had a Benadryl addiction and like a back-to-back like Sudafed thing.
Yeah, you really love modern medicine to fix all of your problems.
Well, it feels so good.
Right. But
I'm a serious pill risk. I'm a serious like.
But you're also, I think you're smart enough to not get involved in anything.
I cut it out quick.
Well, you're a dabbler. You know what I mean? You've got that in you.
Yeah, I've done a lot of coke, but never like lines.
You shouldn't do coke. Yeah, it's all the fentanyl and
coke
stuff.
kicks ass, but
You've done.
Don't do coke. You're gonna OD from fentanyl, dude.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I haven't done it in years.
You do
Don't do
modern
it.
coke?
I haven't done it in years, but still, when I did it, it was fun.
John does coke because he thinks it's Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I think it's condensed Coca-Cola.
He thinks it's just like this is like it's like if I drank a Coke but like snorted it.
Yeah, he thinks it's the sugar that goes into coke.
You wait, like you have somebody else do it, and then you see them do it, then you're like, all right, it's safe.
Well, how do you know how they're doing?
Well, maybe wait a little bit.
You're like a little John Mulaney over here.
A regular Mulaney.
John Knopf Mulaney over
What
here.
did he? Oh, is that his thing?
Yeah, he's a big cokehead.
Oh, yeah. No, I
John doesn't know anything about anything happening.
No, it's very peaceful.
Not knowing anything?
Yeah.
Not great for like a
for doing a show.
I know what needs to be known. I know what needs to be known.
I know how to make fun of retarded people and gays.
I'm a fucking doer, dude. I did the fucking naked
Don't feel
afraid
bad
thing.
about this, Jace. Okay, you need to know.
I do shit. I don't know shit. I just do shit.
Pile on, Jace.
Right.
I mean, I'm trying. I did think of the same coke thing, but I was like, well, we've
Run it past.
you know, at a certain point, it's just a bloody mess, and you're all just kicking.
It's the cornfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Touch it.
I don't. You're,
That is so.
Spit
We
cup
have
is
to
so
throw that
It's
out.
not that much.
We have to
spit,
throw
but-
that out for the
Johnny,
next
I'm
episode.
doing my
gross.
hardest. I'm
Spit
doing my
more.
hardest.
Go.
I'm fine. Oh, my mouth's dry.
Your spit is just full of slurs.
Everyone's mouth is dry.
I can
Why don't
see
you
them. It's
spit
just
in
a
it,
bunch of
buddy?
little tiny note
smell it.
cards
Devin,
with
smell it.
words on them. No, I don't want to. Nobody spit smells
Smell
like
it.
utter shit.
Actually,
it,
just
Dev.
smell it.
No, I would never
Smell it,
smell
homo.
the spit. No,
Jay,
you
smell it.
smell it.
Jace,
No
no,
one's-
Jace can't
Making me
smell.
almost
Why would
smell it.
you smell
Think of it.
Oh, Joey, what are you doing?
No, actually, don't even smell bad.
Like I'm getting notes.
Smelling
I'm
a
getting notes of
spit.
cum.
I'm getting sick smelling my own spit.
Hey,
It's
you're
an
like,
odd
is-
smell.
Is that cherry? Look at Jace. Oh, is that hazelnut?
I legitimately hate
Jesus,
it. I legitimately.
disgusting.
I'm getting a little nauseous.
really disgusting.
I just got transported to 14 years old. This kicks ass, dude.
We used
Oh,
to.
it's like gray.
We used to when I was 14. We would fart in an empty water bottle and then screw it up, and then you let it sit in the hot. This is how. This is how diabolical. You know that guy in ancient Greece who he invented that torture device.
Oh no.
And then he like invented a torture device. This is a long rambling story.
It's okay.
He invented a torture device where it was like you get in a big metal bowl, and then the screams they put under fire.
Oh yeah, the
screams. No, let me finish.
Yeah.
The screams of the of the victim inside the bowl would go through a horn out the mouth, so it would sound like a bull, like roaring. And he invented that, presented it to a king, and they threw him in the bull, and he was the first person to be killed that way.
That kicks ass.
I did the same thing where I went to the most retarded guy on our basketball team because I wasn't gonna put a fucking
No,
bottle
you
up
ain't
my
doing that.
asshole.
No.
Yeah, I was too busy wanting to kill myself all day. So I went up to him. I go, you know, it'd be crazy. What if you fucking took this empty water bottle, like farted into it, screwed the top on and let it sit, and then like fucking sprayed it in somebody's face?
Yeah.
He's like, that's a sick fucking idea. And then we're like suiting up before the game, and I just see a hand come out from behind me and a bottle and just hit me, and I was like gagging on the floor, and then our coach walks in.
Oh no.
It's like, what's going on? Like he thought I just got like gang raped or something, like in the mouth, because I'm just gagging and
And they
throwing
just hit you in
up.
the face with a fart, with an old fart.
It was brutal.
How old was it at that point? The fart.
At that point, I'd say it was about 4.5 hours estimation.
Oh, that's not even
Damn.
long. We trapped a fart. I did the exact same
Really?
thing, but we found out a fart stays in a bottle for like months.
like a genie.
Yeah. A fart will stay in a
Wow.
bottle
No
for
way.
months.
Like Macallan.
Yeah. Does it age like a nice wine?
It just still smells like a fart. It probably fades slightly, but
you
it's
store it cork down.
Right.
but no, farts will stay in bottles for months.
I can see you South Dakota boys like farting in a bottle, burying it underground.
Yeah.
And then like the last one alive has to go do it to the other one on their deathbed.
We were one step away from that, and then we also. Do you guys have bongo bats
No.
in Texas?
What, for baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the little like the softer bats or whatever.
No, it's like a hollow bat. It was like a hollow plastic bat.
Oh yeah. For like kids. Yeah.
Yeah, for kids.
Yeah.
So
But
we were
you could hit a ball really far because it was like a hollow bat that was like pressurized.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it was pressurized because it was hollow.
Sure.
So being hollow, you could also fart into it. And so we would fart into it, and we would do bongo bat farts.
Did you have the little toy? You remember it was like the plastic bazooka wind thing?
No.
Where it was like a little. Devin, can you pull that up real quick?
Yeah.
It was like a little thing where it was like a barrel.
What am I
like
looking up?
This wide. Type in like kid.
That's the bongo bat.
That's the bongo bat?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's the bongo bat?
Type in bongo bat, Devin. Type in
Bongo bat.
bongo bat. I swear to God, that's the bongo bat.
Bongo beat comes up.
Look
Not
at
a lot
bongo
of-
bat. Is it baseball?
It's a thing to hit a ball.
Yeah, base-
No,
Look
no,
at
it wasn't.
bongo
It
bat.
wasn't that. It was. It was a
God
long.
Damn it, Devin.
You
It was
do
like you-
John. What am I supposed
Baseball.
to do?
Type in Air Bazooka Kids. Air Bazooka Kids.
Okay. There was
Yeah, you're thinking of something different.
Yeah, look up
Now,
there,
now
yeah.
type in Air Bazooka Kids. And it was like a long, like a fucking. God damn it.
Air Zuka air cannon.
Yes. Can you play that for the folks at home?
Jesus. It's fucking music.
Goddamn.
Air Zuka air cannon.
Yes, this is exactly it.
yeah, I've seen these.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So you can fart into that
shoot a
and
fart
then
through.
and then shoot it across your granddaddy's trailer.
My
and
friend
hit your
did
cousin
that.
with it.
My friend used to do that with like a little mini fan, like
Yeah.
one of those little fans.
Like the fan you hold. Like the little
No, like the one step above that, where it was like the size of this bottle,
little
but
desk fan.
desk fan.
Yeah.
and he'd grab it and shoot it.
We
and
would just do
fart.
cupcakes. You just fart in your hand and then throw it in a guy's face.
That's a fart pie.
Oh, we call them cupcakes.
That's a fart pie.
Honestly,
You rubbing your glasses. That's a fart pie.
honestly, how is that a cupcake, John?
That's everybody call it. 'Cause they would throw it in your face and go cupcake, and then you.
Well,
smell
why
a
would it
fart.
be a cupcake? It's a
I don't
pie.
fucking know, dude. I don't
More of
fucking.
a pie. Your friends suck.
I don't know.
Your weird Glendale friends.
Yeah.
You grew up in Glendale, right?
Yeah.
The Emerald City.
The Emerald City.
That's what they call it.
Johnny, born and raised in Glendale. Glendale?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Should we wrap this up? I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah.
do we have a
Do you wanna-
song? I don't know if we're doing a song this week. We
Is there a
did-
John's Gun Corner?
Well,
way
should I do the fucking Naked Afraid update?
tell us.
This is the
what
Patreon.
happened.
Should we
by
save
the way.
that for
Let's
the-
all
is this the
gather
Patreon?
ourselves and then do a real
Yeah,
one.
tell us about Naked and Afraid.
Was this too offensive an episode?
No, it was just
sloppy.
casual, I
Oh,
guess.
okay. I'm
No.
sorry.
Shot? No, not
It had
your
nothing
fault.
to do with you, Jace.
sorry.
I got denied from Naked and Afraid because I said I was too crazy.
Did they actually tell you you're not
They
in
didn't
it?
like my vibe, and they said the producer said
They
I was
said
giving.
that? They told you they didn't like
Not
your
they. The
vibe?
producer told me I had a Unabomber in the jungle vibe, and that's what they were trying to avoid. Which I'm like,
What?
that sounds insane.
You're
jerking off in your
trying
tape?
to
No.
avoid the coolest vibe?
normal,
That to me is
which is
like
terrifying.
Unabomber in the jungle.
No, I mean not but how is my normal Unabomber in the jungle?
I think you're trying to like play.
I
them.
wasn't. I swear to God, I wasn't. You heard me the entire time.
We should watch the audition tape on the show.
Devin, did you see him do it? Did you
Devin, I had to
listen?
leave.
I was here for 10 minutes and then I left.
How long was it?
Like an hour.
Okay, so he saw like a very small part.
Yeah, but I was just completely normal. It was just fucking.
They said you have Unabomber vibe.
Yeah, I was being weird. I guess I'm just like naturally. I describe myself as mentally ill, and I don't think they got it.
Did you respond and say
You know,
like,
people just use that as a replace term for crazy these days. You know what I mean?
Mentally ill.
Yeah, just like mentally ill. Yeah, and I said that, and they didn't like that.
did you respond to them and be like, hey, I was trying to play it up?
Yeah, Joey told me to ask him for notes, and yeah, no, it's fine.
Did you?
No, I'll text him.
I'm not out of the running yet.
Devin, doesn't this sound like a good
It's not
idea?
looking
Like
good.
to text them and go like, "Hey, if I seem too crazy, like my bad. Like let me know how you want me."
Yes.
Like that's what
Well,
George Clooney does on auditions.
I 100% think he should keep.
I'm gonna keep it up.
trying.
I'm gonna try for another. I really want to get on 60 Days In. That's my goal one.
The one in prison?
Yeah, dude.
So
I
then you
wanna
have
go
to
to
be a
jail.
criminal to go on 60
No,
days
they
in?
make up a fake background for you, which I won't remember when I go into jail.
I can't believe you didn't get a Naked and Afraid, honestly. It's like such bullshit.
I think
Fuck them.
I think they want people with like more survival experience. You know.
Devin was telling you about this.
They said you weren't afraid
yeah, I
enough
told
for the
him
show.
he should have pretended he had more survival experience.
Or be like a dunce, or play the dunce.
That's what I did. I was like, I don't have fucking any.
They probably, I'm telling you, they probably thought you were too brave for the show.
They thought my heart had too much heart.
Yeah, it's not Naked and Brave.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's actually really depressing. I thought it would be
Yeah.
like really cool if he got on.
I'll get on something.
Fuck, man, Naked and Afraid.
Don't
would've been
worry.
We'll
perfect
get you
though.
on we'll get you on Lone Survivor. Something really dangerous.
Jace, our joke we
Alone?
had when he was on Naked and Afraid. You know how when they're on Naked and Afraid, they both land and they finally meet each other. Our joke was that John was going to start sprinting right
gonna
at
full-blown
her,
sprint at her.
full sprint,
Yeah.
like a psychopath.
The second I see blonde
like a
hair.
horror movie.
Like, get out. I fucking.
Yeah, you're doing the T2 run.
Exactly. Like, no fear, no emotion.
Yeah,
just sprinting.
stepping on rocks barefoot,
Yes.
rocks and sticks. And
I'm like
shit.
jumping over logs. and
Right, you're
shit.
going, hello.
It's like fucking Apocalypto. I'm just running through the jungle.
Damn, that's annoying.
That's fine.
Fuck them.
We'll go to. Well, the thing is, if I did that, we probably wouldn't have much time to do South Dakota this summer because I wouldn't be able to take that much time off work.
Are we doing that?
Fuck yeah,
Are we
dude.
going
Fuck
to
yeah,
South
we're doing
Dakota
South
for the
Dakota.
100th episode? I mean, that's
Fuck
coming
yes,
up in
dude.
5 episodes. Are we actually doing that?
Oh, for real? I'll ask for the time off now. I will straight up ask for the time off now.
I don't know if we could. Like, I'll do it, but we don't have to do it for the 100th episode.
we can just do it for any episode.
any episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
All right.
All right, we'll go there
Yeah.
sometime this summer.
Yeah.
All right, we love you guys. Thank you.
So yeah.
Good night.